guys, so I'm back with another video. Today we're going to be doing Contouring 101. So you guys have asked me for a while now to do a contouring video, and I was just like, I'm going to do it. And then I think because I do contouring in all my videos, I just feel like I always include it, but I never really sat down and showed you exactly what to do, so that's what we're going to do today. I always do my eyes first before I do my face, so I did my eyes. I'm gonna put, actually, there's gonna be a mini tutorial on the eyes on my Instagram, so make sure you guys look out for that. I started out by moisturizing my face with Simple's Sensitive Skin Experts Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. This is new. I'm using this. I've just started using this literally today, so we're gonna see how this is. So hopefully I like it. But now we're going to prime our face, and then we're going to use Tarte's Clean Slate Timeless Primer. So I'm going to take some of that and just like kind of put it all over the face. This is my favorite primer right now, absolute favorite. I haven't found another one that works as well as this. It's just really thick and really smoothing. Like, it smooths over all my pores, and I think that's why I really like it. And just makes your skin feel really soft too. I just love it. But I have to be honest, this is the only primer that's actually really helped with like diminishing fine lines and smoothing out like all my pores and everything. This is the only primer that I feel like actually did that. For foundation, I'm using my favorite Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Warm Beige. This has been my favorite foundation for a while now. I just haven't found it anywhere. They've been sold out everywhere in my shade. I called Ulta yesterday. I called two Ultas. One was sold out, one actually had two, so I ran there and got both of them. But I really do love this foundation right now. It's just, I think what I like most about it, besides it being really like natural but still flawless, I like that it matches my skin tone like perfectly, and I think I also like that it's just really soft looking. It's not like too cakey or anything like that. I'm just going to dot it on my face if it wants to come out. Come on. It's a new bottle, so there we go. And ooh, it's nice and cold. And I'm going to be using my optical blurring brush from Urban Decay, if I can find it. Blend it out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a liquid / cream highlight, and then we're going to be setting it later on with a powder contour kit. For the highlighting, I'm going to be using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. I'm going to be putting this underneath my eyes in like a triangle. There's been an alarm going off for like an hour now. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's been an hour. Okay, anyways, so I'm just going to be putting this underneath my eye, and I'm going to bring it up my nose, on the side of my nose as well, and kind of start making a line. And this is where you're like going to be contouring your nose area. And down, just to basically cover that whole area. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Bring it up that side of the nose again. Again, this is going to help make your nose look a lot smaller. I'm running out of the concealer. I'm running out of everything. See where I'm like putting it where the line of my nose actually is? So I'm putting it down there. See how I'm just basically lining up where the bone of my nose is. A lot of people put it here too, just to kind of cover any redness. I'm just going to bring this out again up here. Okay. Now I'm just going to put some on my chin. I don't like to put a lot on my chin. I'll put a little on my Cupid's bow. Put a very small amount on my bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to go underneath my cheekbone. Just a little bit. I don't like to put a lot, just because it tends to look a little weird. Bring it up here as well to highlight the center of the forehead. We're gonna be a flower or a palm tree. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take my handy dandy Matchmaster Concealer from MAC in 8.5 and we're gonna contour. This has been my favorite thing to contour with because it's not too orange, right? Yeah, it's not too red and it's not too gray. It's like right in the middle. How you can feel where your contour is, you feel like the hollow in your cheek, and that's where you basically want to put this. I'm going to line that out, not go so far down. I'm gonna go right there. Yeah, that's fine. Put some on my jaw to define the jawline. Just gonna do some dots. And I also like to put it on my lip. I learned this technique from Kylie Jenner's makeup artist Harush. She uses this kind of trick to kind of contour the lips to make them look a little bigger. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just outline the lip. So it looks like the lip is coming more forward. I'm gonna do the forehead. Again, I just do the same thing with the jawline, just kind of dot it around. Focus a little bit on the temples. After that, I'm going to take a very skinny synthetic brush. The one I usually use. This is from Coastal Scents. It's just a super, super tiny brush. You really could use whatever you're comfortable with, but I use this one to contour my nose. So I'm going to take a little bit of the contour and I'm just going to line out my nose. So we're going to put a V and line out where we're going to line out where the nose comes to a point. And we're also going to line underneath, so it looks like there's more of a shadow, so your nose looks a little smaller. See, it looks more like pronounced. I really love to define the nose. This is like my favorite thing to do. Some days it comes out better than others, but with practice you will definitely get it. Now we're just gonna go a little bit skinnier than our actual bone structure. And it's kind of mixing with the concealer, but that's okay, because it's gonna blend anyway. Again, you don't have to be super, super neat, just get that line down. And then you're just gonna bring it up towards your brow. Again, it doesn't have to be super, super neat. And what I like to do is just kind of put a stripe here. It doesn't look very appropriate, but it gets the job. Now we're gonna take our trusty beauty blender and we're gonna blend this all out. I like to start with jawline usually. I don't know, I kind of start with different things every time, but today I'm just gonna start with my jawline and then we're gonna go up from there. So you're just kind of patting it into your skin. You could rub slightly because obviously it's gonna be the darker color is gonna be a little bit hard to blend out, depending on how much you put. If you put a light amount, then it'll be easy. If you put a little bit more, you're gonna have to do a little bit more blending. I really do love to define the jawline though, because I like my jawline isn't very pronounced. I feel a little skinnier when I do. So again, you're just patting. And then we're gonna blend this out, this under highlight, under cheekbone highlight. We're just gonna bring it down. See, I don't like to put a lot because I feel like it could look very white there, and I really don't like that effect. I'd rather just do that with like the translucent powder afterwards and make it sharper. I really like when it's too white. Now we're gonna take this line of contour and we're gonna blend it up. So we're gonna press it in and blend it up. You don't want to bring it down because then you're losing the sharpness of the contour. And this, you just want to blend, 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 blend until you feel like it's all good. pretty good. Now we're going to do the other side. Now I always usually blend out the cheeks and then I'll add like a little bit more here and then I'll blend it out again just because I don't want to initially put so much on. I'd rather have a light hand with it, put it on. If I feel like I need more, I just put a little bit more on. That way it's like you're building it. You're not just putting a whole bunch and then being like, oh my god, what if it doesn't blend? And then it's like, yeah. Make sure your beauty blender is pretty damp for this part because you want it to really blend out. When it's a little dry, it's going to be a lot harder to really blend it. I'm just going to blend out my lips because they're starting to feel weird. And this you just press into your face. Nothing crazy. Now we're going to blend this out. Just pushing it back into my hairline so it's not so white. If you have a smaller forehead, don't use as much contour on your forehead because you don't want it to look really, really small. I would suggest using like a little bit, like maybe just on the corners, not so much up here. Just gonna blend out the little highlight here. Ever since I got the Stevia light, I'm like, my eyes like, takes a little bit to focus to the brightness. So sometimes when I feel like I'm staring at the light, I'm just like going blind. Don't stare at the light, kids. Now we're gonna blend out the last part, which is our nose. And then I kind of take my fingers and blend out the sides, and then I just blend the lighter concealer in as well. I just go up to the brows. Blend out that line. And I always like to define the bottom again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set everything with Laura Mercier's translucent powder. So I'm going to take some on a beauty blender. I kind of dipped it in there, in the top. I'm just going to apply that powder. Put it to the sides of the nose a little bit. And if you didn't know what this is called baking or cooking. It just helps the under eye last a lot longer, stay a lot longer. It just helps the concealer from creasing. It helps the brightness stay. Also helps with any shadow fallout throughout the night. So if there's any shadow that falls down, you can just kind of wipe it away. Put some on my chin. A little on the bridge of my nose. And we're just going to sharpen the contour a little bit. So we're going to take some and we're just going to define that a little more. This is what I was talking about before. I'd rather kind of define it with a translucent powder than put a lot of concealer and then it look white and weird. Okay, so now after that, we're going to let that sit for a while and then we're kind of just going to wipe a lot of it away. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take just a regular face powder and do the, like, just kind of set the rest of the face. This NARS All Day Luminous Powder Foundation. I'm just going to be using a Kabuki brush with it, kind of dipping it in there. It's a little broken. I'm just going to kind of pat any other areas that we didn't touch with the translucent powder. So now I'm doing the contour a little bit, temples. This is just so that when you're putting on bronzer and everything else, it doesn't get blotchy or anything like that. I'm not putting a lot on, I'm just kind of brushing everything on. We're going to still leave the baking for now, and we're going to go into our contour kit, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in medium to tan. These colors right here. We're going to be taking Nutmeg and Havana, and I'm going to be using a Sephora brush. This is the Angled Synthetic Blush Brush. It's the 130. I'm not sure if they have this anymore, but any kind of angled brush will do. I'm gonna just take both colors and we're gonna set that contour. Use a very, very light hand with this, so we don't want it to be too crazy. Let's do the other side. And you could absolutely just do the contour kit by itself. So you could just do your foundation, do your concealer, set your powder, and then do exactly what I'm doing right now. And that would be absolutely fine. You just want more of a natural look. Yeah, I put a little bit under the nose just so it's like still a little defined there. And you just want to make sure everything's really, really blended. And take nutmeg. I'm gonna put it on the temples. Nutmeg just helps to look a little bit more natural. Havana's the really bronzy kind of color of the kit. I'm gonna take the Master Chiseler brush from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, which is in cream, and I'm just going to again just hit that underneath area, underneath the contour. Just keep it sharp there, and then blend it out again with the same brush, with the Sephora brush. Now, I'm just gonna finish up the eyes and I'll be right back. The eyes are done. I'm going to just go on to blush. And we're using Springsheen Blush and a Brushlove 12 angled contour brush. Don't mind my dog. She's just barking away at the robbers outside. Probably just a person walking. Minding our own business, just trying to get back. What I'm going to put on is our highlight. And I'm going to be using 2 highlights today to make it extra, because we want to be extra. I'm going to be using So Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills with her, I think it's the 23 brush. Yeah, the A23 brush. And we're just going to highlight the heck out of your cheeks. Bring it up in a V a little bit. Just pack that baby on. I only really pack it on the cheeks because I really love the glow. Oh, yeah. I'm the sun right now. I'm just the sun. Literally, I'm the sun. I'm just going to take a little bit with my finger and just go down my nose and put a little bit on the edge. Just going to brush it down. Now I'm going to add any product. Just going to brush it down the lip and the chin. Should we go with Starlight? I'm just going to take a little bit from Starlight from Anastasia as well. This is just gorgeous as well. I just want to give you guys a close up. How pretty that is. Pack that on. This is a serious Instagram highlight. Like, I'm going to use, ooh, I just smacked myself. I'm going to use Soft Lilac on my lips from Anastasia Beverly Hills. We're going to set our makeup now with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And just a little more. Oh, this smells so nice and refreshing. Especially because it's like so hot in this room. And that's it, you guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you guys want to see anything more like this, like brows 101, how to put on eyelashes, anything like that, comment below. I really want to know if you guys want to see that. So, yeah. Don't forget to check out my Instagram for this eye look, this mini eye tutorial. Don't forget to do that. I use the Too Faced Vegas Night Stardust palette for that. So don't forget to check out my Instagram for that. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you guys have enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe because I know you guys want to see the face. You want to see it? Don't you want to see? Don't you want to see this first? Listen, I understand if you don't, okay? But anyways, love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. See you later. See you. I think I just see me from outer space. Outer space. Oh, see, you see that? You see that? Do you see that?